All right, here with Papi Rivera. North Central beats Louisville Trinity. Last game of the Paul Logan Memorial Invitational here on Thursday at North Central. It was 52-50. You guys able to pull it out there. And Papi, it was a back and forth game. You guys had to pull it out there at the end. Jackson Bell hit a big shot for you to go ahead. Thought you guys really moved the ball well and found a good shot there. What was kind of the idea coming out of that timeout?
Our coaches have been talking to us about getting the best shot possible, not the first one. Me shots, but we shots over me shots. So our mentality was coming out there, getting the best shot possible, no matter who it was. The first in line, the 10th in line, doesn't matter who it is, get the best shot possible. We got faith in them making it.
You guys had a fight on your hands. Trinity's got this Jalen Johnson is a big-time player. He had a chip in. I don't know how he chipped that. His arm was all the way back towards the free throw line. He tipped it in to put them ahead. But they had some real so for a game like this, you're playing a holiday tournament. Are you able to scout them much, or did you know much about them coming into this game?
Yeah, we've been talking about them for the past couple of weeks. Actually, they've been they're one of the biggest names on our schedule. So it's one of the games we look forward to the most. So we have multiple games on them. We watch a few games. As a team, we watch some on our own. So, yeah, we been really locked in on them.
And you get 18 points tonight. Papi Rivera, again, joining me at 18 points. Jackson Bell had 18 points. I thought Nigel Jewell played really well. He ends up with 12 points, a lot of energy. And you three guys, I know you're being asked to do a lot on the offensive end. Seem to be playing really well together. What's kind of the dynamic between the three of you? How do you kind of try to split up the scoring between you guys?
We don't really worry much about who has the most or who's got it going that night. It's just whoever has it going, we looking for them. Like in the first half, I had it going. They were looking for me. Second half, Jackson had it going. So we were looking for him. Just kept getting it to him, getting him open shots. We don't really care about who scores the most or who scores what.
How much of a different player? You're a junior now. It seems like, I saw you play in the Brownsburg game too, and you guys came up a little short in that one in the opener, but even watching you in that game seems to be like you're a more well-rounded player now. I think you had a reputation. You're a great outside shooter, but what are you trying to add to your game, I guess, outside of the shooting element?
I'm trying to add mostly leading and on the ball, playmaking. Because, like you said, a lot of people live as just a shooter. So that's how I've been my whole life. So I'm trying to show to the people outside, to myself, and the coaches that I'm more than that. So really focusing on being a vocal leader and a leader by example. And, that's the main two.
And where do you guys feel, this is Kevin Gant's been here a while now, and you've been playing for him. Where do you feel like you guys are at right now as a team at this point in the season? We're coming out of 2023 now, almost into 2024. Where do you guys feel like you're at as a team, and what do you maybe need to improve on looking ahead?
We feel like we're on the way up. A lot of people at the beginning of the season were putting a lot of respect on us, and that's something that we took to heart. So we really been focusing on just proving ourselves, not talking about it, being about it. So that's really the main thing. We feel like we're on the way up. We're finally putting our names out there and doing what we got to do.
And I got to say, sitting here talking to you, I remember watching you on this court running around as a little, I don't even know how old you were, 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, shooting, and we'd watch you shoot, and you'd make shots when Devontae Smith-Rivera, your brother, and Mateo Rivera, Cheese, your brothers, and I covered those guys, for years, and now seeing you out here playing, it makes me feel old. But what is, playing in this gym? What's it mean to you to be a North Central Panther? I'm sure this is something you always kind of dreamed of doing.
Yeah, it means a whole lot. My family's been here since my dad started it all. He was here when he was younger. And my uncle, Kevin Gant, the coach, that's my uncle. So he played here, went to state with Eric Gordon. So it's just always been a part of me to be a Panther. So, I take real pride in being a Panther, and I want to do everything I can to make sure we're looked as good as possible.
And how much confidence do you take having known, you've seen, I don't know how many games you've seen in your life, probably thousands of games, and you've been in the gym, obviously a lot too, but what kind of confidence does that give you, and how hungry were you when you got to your freshman year to get out there and start playing?
Really hungry. My brother winning the state championship here, he just set a high standard for me. So I feel like I had to do that plus more. Because, it runs, it's in the family. So now I want to up them to get bragging rights over them. So, I'm trying to get my last 2 years. Trying to get 2 state rings. That's the goal. But, that's it.
And you guys, what, five? Are you five? And what's your record?
5-2 now.
5-2 now. So obviously things going pretty well for you. You won 5 out of your last 6 after losing that opening game. You're not a very big team necessarily. So how much you kind of relying on outside shots, guard play? I mean, how important is that to your success this year?
It's really important. Our main, not our main four, but our top 4 scorers and stuff are all of our guards. So that's our top 4 scorers is our guards. So we take a lot of pride in leading the team and leading by example in practice, off the court. Yeah, that's about it.
And I just bragged on him, and he's trying to disrupt our interview here. Papi Rivera, the assistant coach now, and just kind of speak to that, Pop. You've been coached by your brothers, and obviously there. And we talked about this last year a little bit for a story we did, but just how much is that influence on what they tell you have on your game, and kind of what you take out there on the court?
It means a lot, A lot of the stuff I got in my bag right now is from my brothers. They taught me a lot of this stuff from experience themselves. And the basics that I got is all from my mom and my dad. So it means a lot having them coach me and knowing how much they care about me and are willing to sacrifice for me. It just means a lot to me.
And North Central, again, a 52-50 winner over Louisville Trinity tonight. Now 5-2 on the season, and play Evansville Rights tomorrow at
3:15.
3:15. So that'll be the second day of the Paul Logan Invitational here at North Central. But appreciate you joining me, Papi, and best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
You bet. Thank you. We'll be back here again next time at IndyStar.com.